Kensington's, to me, is like being stuck in hell.
It's an open-air drug market. I can be served any drug that you can think of.
I've explored places most people would never even step foot in.
You get anything you want up here.
Like, I can't even move. It's horrible.
From the drug crisis in Vancouver to the streets of Skid Row in Los Angeles. But Kensington is different, because in this video, I'm not just showing you what's happening here. I'm breaking down how this neighborhood got to this point, what changed the drug crisis completely, what daily life actually looks like on these streets, and what's really happening inside the human body that keeps people trapped. Because what you're seeing in Kensington isn't just addiction. It's the result of history, biology, and a system that failed at the same time.
Nobody woke up one day and said, you know what, I think it would be a really fun time to be homeless in Kensington and addicted to a toxic drug supply.
Welcome to Inspire Hub. If you just look at Kensington today, it feels like chaos. But this place didn't start like this. In fact, it was the complete opposite. Kensington used to be one of the busiest working-class areas in Philadelphia. Factories, warehouses, small businesses. People had jobs, routines, structure. This was a place where life made sense. Then slowly, that structure disappeared. Factories shut down. Jobs vanished. And the people who built their lives around those jobs were left behind. And when that happens in any community, something always fills the gap. In Kensington, it was drugs. At first, it wasn't what you see today. It started with heroin. Cheaper, accessible, and quietly spreading through a population that was already struggling. And here's where things get important. Kensington didn't just become a place where people used drugs. It became a place where drugs were easy to get. Really easy. Because of its location, transportation access, and abandoned infrastructure, it slowly turned into one of the most active open-air drug markets in the entire country. And once that kind of system builds itself, it doesn't stay small, it grows. People started coming in, not just from Philadelphia, but from other states, some looking for drugs, some already addicted, some just with nowhere else to go. And over time, the identity of Kensington changed. It stopped being a neighborhood people lived in and started becoming a place people ended up in. But even then, what you see today still hadn't happened yet. Because what truly transformed Kensington into what it is now came later. And when it did, everything got worse. Much worse.
The dope that they have now, it has a tranquilizer in it. It's very different from what they used to have years ago. It's a sickness that I've never felt before. When I get sick, I have seizures really bad. I split my head open and have 18 stitches before. I can't even get off the ground. Like, I can't even move. It's horrible.
Drugs has taken over your life.
It has for a very long time. And my biggest fear of, getting clean is because I'm scared of the sickness. It's very bad. It's horrible being homeless out here. It's freezing at nighttime. Every time you sit down, the cops will come around and make you move. It's like you constantly have to just walk. It's hard to sleep because if you fall asleep, you don't know what's going to happen. Sleep here and there when you can.
For a long time, Kensington had a drug problem, but it wasn't this. People were using heroin. Addiction was there. Overdoses were happening, but people could still function. Some held conversations. Some could still move, think, react. Then something changed. Fentanyl entered the picture. And this is where everything started speeding up. Fentanyl isn't just another drug. It's up to 50 times stronger than heroin. That means smaller doses, stronger effects, and far less time between using and overdosing. Suddenly, people weren't just addicted, they were trapped. Because fentanyl doesn't just hook you, it locks you in faster than anything before it. But even that wasn't the worst part, because after fentanyl, something else showed up. Xylazine. Most people don't even know that name. It's not meant for humans. It's a veterinary tranquilizer used on animals, and now it's being mixed into street drugs. And this is where Kensington started to look the way it does today. People standing still, frozen in place, bodies bent in unnatural positions, some unable to move, but not fully unconscious. That's not just fentanyl, that's xylazine. It shuts the body down, slowly. And here's the part that makes it worse. If someone overdoses on it, the usual treatment doesn't fully work, because naloxone, the drug used to reverse overdoses, was never designed for something like this. So now you have people using a mix of substances that are stronger, more unpredictable, and harder to treat. And once that combination took over Kensington, everything changed. The pace of addiction, the way people looked, the way the streets felt. It stopped being just a drug problem and started becoming something else entirely. Something more visible, more extreme, and a lot harder to ignore.
I started using Percocets when I was 17. Heroin I didn't start using until I was like 28. I'm 39 now. So about the last 10 years I've been doing.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Twice. For the last year I've been homeless, but the other 5 years I had an apartment. When I first started getting high up here, it was regular heroin, but then fentanyl came. Okay, yeah, you know, I could deal with that, but then when the train hit, it's a whole nother ball game.
Now imagine walking down Kensington Avenue, not watching it online, not through a screen, actually being there. The first thing you notice isn't noise, it's the rhythm, people moving, but not really moving. And then you start seeing it everywhere. People sitting on the ground for hours, some asleep, some not asleep, but not fully awake either. And it's not just individuals, it's entire groups, clusters of people all in the same state, like the whole street is running on a completely different system. Then you notice something else. No one seems surprised. Not the people walking by, not the workers nearby, not even the people living there, because this has become normal. And that's the part that's hardest to understand from the outside. This isn't chaos to them. It's routine.
Every day. And they do it out of greed, okay? And I know you know what I'm talking about. Greed is envy and just to keep people on chains. And that's where we at in America. There's no way that people should be out on these streets in America homes when there's a lot of money that could clean all this mess up. So you out here every day, come out here looking down on other people. So guess what? You just as bad as all everybody else because you ain't helping no problem either. So if you want to help the problem, then help us clean this mess up. Because that's why I'm on here. When I see all these people out here homeless, I was like, wow, it is so many homeless people out here. And I was like, wow. Because I was telling you, you know, people not just homeless because they want to be homeless. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here would love to be in their own place. But when you have corruption that's steady going around in a community and allowing these people that's in authority to do what they do and not helping the people, that's the problem right there. I want everybody to know that the government give every mayor millions of dollars to clean up this mess. And the money is not going to this. They are going to their pockets in their
At this point, it's easy to look at Kensington and feel one thing: shock, maybe even judgment. Because from the outside, it looks like people gave up. But that's not what's happening here. Because what you're seeing isn't just behavior, it's biology. Drugs like fentanyl don't just create a habit, they rewire the brain. The part of the brain responsible for survival, the one that controls hunger, pain, and decision-making, starts to treat the drug like it's necessary to stay alive. So over time, and the brain stops asking, what's right? What's safe? And starts asking, how do I not go into withdrawal? And withdrawal isn't just discomfort, it's intense pain, shaking, vomiting, anxiety so severe it feels like your body is collapsing. So when someone uses again, it's not always about getting high. Sometimes it's just about stopping the pain. Then add xylazine into that mix. Now the body isn't just dependent, it's deteriorating. Open wounds that don't heal, skin breaking down from the inside out, blood flow disrupted, infections spreading without treatment. And at that point, it's not just addiction anymore, it's survival. But if you really look at it, this isn't just about one neighborhood in Philadelphia. It's a reflection of what happens when problems are ignored for too long, when help comes too late, when people fall through systems that were supposed to catch them. And the hardest part is, most of the people you see here didn't plan to end up here. They didn't wake up one day and choose this. They got here, step by step, through things most people never see. And once you understand that, it becomes a lot harder to look away. So note, this story is not over yet. How it ends is up to the addicts and the government of America. Thanks for watching.